Braden, Ryan, John, Nate. We got 3 heats of stop buggy to get things going. Marshall for our race is going to be four-wheel drive stock buggy heat number 2 drivers. Jacob Saucier, Braden, Antonio, Vaughn, Matt Noto, and John. I'm going to probably need 5 for 4 corners, 1 in the middle.
I'm going to try to force it. Yes, sir. We're good. The puppy might be a little dent because I didn't really want to shut it off. You know what?
And everybody will want to be down there.
That's right. And I'm going to have to have 2 or 3. Then you're going to have to push one, carry, and then next thing you know, we got a ball on. And then it's good. And then this place becomes fun. Heard this problem.
All right, 7 o'clock. All is well. We're getting set for first round action. Once again, it's going to be Scott, Ryan, Braden, Ryan Soler's out there. We got John, Nate. Start making your way, and we'll start checking them in. Marshall's for this race, race number 8. That's going to be my 4-wheel drive stock buggy crowd. I need at least 5 out of this 6. It's Jacob, Braden, Antonio, 5, Matt. John is in this race, so again, Jacob, Braden, Antonio, 5, and Matt to come out and marshal our first race. Again, driving to our first race, 2-wheel drive stock buggy heat number 1 of 3. It's Scott Behe, Ryan Ramundo, Braden Kane. He's not marshaling, obviously. Ryan Soler is in this race. We got John and Nate. Start bringing them out. Let's start checking them in.
John Ardolino.
And check Friday night. Yeah, it's RCMadness and then RCMadness 2. We don't have one. Okay. But it's on the non-2. No, but I'm saying it doesn't say what.
Scott Behe.
We should, because one day we'll have 2. How's the flight going to come? Good. On the way back, like 5 hours straight. Good, straight. Yeah, I saw some. I'm glad it's here. I have stuff everywhere. So after going to Vegas, it's here. I'm at it.
Ryan Raimondo. Ryan Soler.
Right, waiting for both Canes out there. It's a grid of 6 for our first one. The 4 corners. Looks like we've already broken in our martial rhetoric from yesterday's mini race. Again, waiting for both Canes to get out there.
I saw some photos of there's something happening when you break and I watched it.
Braden and Nate, you guys ready? Okay.
Nate King. Braden King.
He's one of the best who he used to do races with us when we used to do our J concert. Yeah, he's amazingly fast. Yeah, and a class act.
Right, everybody's checked in.
They had him run his.
So it's going to be Scott who's going to kick things off at the tone. Then we go to Ryan. It's Brady number 3, Ryan Soler number 4, John number 5, and Nate number 6. We're starting as always before this black line. Marshall, stay sharp. Drivers good luck. Scott at the tone. Mr. Ramundo. Braden. Ryan Soler. It's John. And Nate. And we are officially brand new season underway. Let's go to work. Drivers for race number 2, you should be headed to tech. Sarah will greet you with a smile over near the area where the compressor is. It's going to be Josh Perrin, Rick Pierce, Sarah herself, Jacob Saucier, and Chad. That's my lineup for our second race.
Where's Tag? Over there. Where it says Monster. Over there.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Ryan Soler with a 21 lap 5
Looks like
12.6
tech is
pace,
where the monster
Ryan
sign is. What
with
would
a lap
you
5 08.3 pace, and John Ardolino with a 19 lap 5 13.6 pace.
3:40 remaining. It's still early in the game. Both Ryan's on top. It's Ryan Ramundo, though. 13.6, 21.510 early pace. Ryan Soler on a 25 flat, separation 1.3. Then we got Braden on number 3 spot. He's on an early 19. Scott in 4th on an 18. It's John on a 17. Nate on a 16. A lot of guys checking out this layout very early. Still familiarizing yourselves with what's fast and what's not. First round action, our first of 3 heats for Stock Buggy to get this party going. Two minutes down.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Ryan Raimondo with a 21 lap 5 12.9 pace, Ryan Soler with a 21 lap 5 14.6 pace, and Braden King with a 19 lap 5 07.9 pace.
Thank you, Mace, for the hustle out there over in the center. But it's Ryan Ramundo doing everything right. 13.7, still clipping them off. Ryan Soler with a 14.9. He's on a 20. Braden with an 18.4. He's on an 19. Scott on an 18. John on an 18. It's Nate on a 16, but it's all Ryan Ramundo as we're halfway there. 8 heats, guys. First round action for our opener. 8 heats. Leads up to the big showdown this coming Sunday. Doors open at 9. We get started at 11 for this year's Halloween Havoc Offroad Championship. Again, doors open at 9 in the a.m. We get started at 11. 2 rounds in the main to follow. That's some really nice awards to hand out.
The top drivers are Ryan
join
Soler
us.
with a 21 lap 5 12.6 pace, Ryan Raimondo with a 21 lap 5 13.6 pace, and Braden King with a 19 lap 5 06.7 pace.
Again, Tech was moved over to the other side where the monitor is, where the monster sign is. Sarah's over there waiting for you. over at the table. Once you guys clear, make your way over to staging, which is the entrance. Stay to the right, and we exit to the right. You stay to the right, and when you exit, we exit to the right. Over near the compressor sign. 120 remaining, guys. Ryan Ramundo, 13-8. Half a second lead over Mr. Soler. They're both on a 21. They're both learning around a 5'10". It's Braden on a 1909. John on a 1909. Braden, 19. Nate, 17. 105 remaining, guys. Finish strong, finish strong. You only get 2 tries tonight.
1 minute left after 4 minutes 1 second. The top drivers are Ryan Raimondo with a 21 lap 509.1 pace, Ryan Solera with a 21 lap 511.3 pace, and Braden Kane with a 19 lap 507.1 pace.
Thank you, Marshall, navigating some of the cars coming off that jump. 30 seconds, guys. Close it out strong. Marshall, stay sharp. It's Ryan Ramundo, 2109. Soler, 2110. Braden on a 19. John on a 19. It's Scott on an 18. Nate on a 17. 15 seconds, guys. Slow it. Clear it out. Let's finish strong. Keep going, everybody's still on the clock, race it to the line.
Ryan done with a 21 lap 506.
Ryan coming across the line first.
Braden King done with a 19 lap 506.7 result.
That's a race.
Done with a 17 lap
It was both Ryan taking care of business, separation 3.5, but it was Ryan Ramundo, 2106. Ryan Soler, 2110, and John in third, 19 laps. That's
Ryan Soler done
506.
with a 21
Again, we
lap
exit to the right, and we enter to the right. Make sure your equipment is off. Come on, Marshall.
Up next, race number 2. 2WD stock buggy. E2 of 3. Race order is: Car 1 Josh Parent, Car 2 Rick Payers, Car 3 Sarah Otto, Car 4 Jacob Saucier, Car 5 Chad Navis. Rick Payers.
Thank you, Marshall's making your way over to the corners.
Chad Navis.
One in the middle, or maybe 2 in the middle.
Saucier.
We still need one right here. Thank you, guys.
Josh Parent.
Everybody's checked in. Should be a grid of 5. It's going to be Josh who's going to kick things off at the tone, followed by Rick. We got Sarah in number 3, Jacob number 4, and Chad number 5. All right. Again, we're parking them right before that black line. Over to your left, my right. Yep. Appreciate it. All right, Josh, it is time to go to work. Everybody else want to call your name? Less than 5. Go Rick. Sarah. Jake. Chad. All right, guys, let's run some laps. Our next wave of drivers, we got Matt, Sean Donnelly, Antonio, Bod, and Bob Maida. That's my lineup. You guys want to help each other out over at Tech? That's fine, as Sarah is on the way in her qualifying. It's been a nice and light, guys, all leading up to the big showdown this coming Sunday. Halloween Havoc Trophy event. Hope you guys can make it out. Doors open at 9, get started at 11 in the a.m. A lot of people are going to be taking care of open practice tomorrow, still learning
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Jacob Saucier with a 23 lap 509.8 pace, Josh Parent with a 20 lap 503.1 pace, and Rick Pears with a 20 lap 506.7 pace.
And that's Jacob right away, winging it on an early 23, trying to beat a 21. 23.509. Josh on a 21.15. Rick on a 19.04. Chad on a 17. Sarah on a 16. But it's all Jake. 3:30 remaining. Again, race number 2 in progress.
Dude, are you saying raise the roof? Because they'll force the landing on air, but then going down a real.
After 2 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jacob Saucier with a 22 lap 502.7 pace, Josh Parent with a 21 lap 514.3 pace, and Rick Pears with a 18 lap 506.6 pace.
2:40 remaining as we're getting closer to the halfway. It's Jacob still at work, 22 flat, 13.5. Josh on a 20.05. Rick on an 18.05. Chad on a 16.05. Sarah on a 15.02. 2:25 remaining. Thank you, marshals. Great hustle. Again, we got one more heat of stock buggy. That's coming up next. They're in staging.
Two minutes left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jacob Saucier with a 21 lap 503 flat pace, Josh Parent with a 20 lap 503.3 pace, and Rick Pears with a 19 lap 512.4 pace.
It's your leader coming off the runway, doing everything right. Got no one in front. 21.01, trying to beat a 21.06 set by Ramundo. It's Josh on a 20. Rick on a 19, Chad on a 16, Sarah on a 16, but it's all Jake. 1:25 remaining. Again, we got one more heat, guys, to close out. First round action for our stock buggy portion. 1:15. Marshall, stay sharp.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Jacob Saucier with a 22 lap 513.5 pace, Josh Parent with a 20 lap 503.6 pace, and Rick Pears with a 19 lap 505.3 pace.
The action down the runway. Your leader coming up on some traffic. Taking the inside. Nice piece of driving. 22.511 the pace. Jake getting set to reset this thing with 20 seconds remaining. Again, no one on in front. Sporting a really nice color scheme. Usually a solid colored blue, but again, doing everything right. It's Josh in the number 2 spot. We got Rick on a 19, Chad on a 16, Sarah on a 16 as we're closing this qualifier out. Keep going, guys. Everybody's still on
19 lap 502.7 result.
Rick first one.
Josh Parent done with a 20 lap 505.4 result.
Thank you, Marshall.
Jacob Saucier done with a 22 lap 509.7 result. Chad Davis done with a
Flashing
16
our
lap
items across the line. Good
505.4
stuff.
result.
It was Jacob, though,
All
taking it
drivers
down
are
and resetting in the process.
Sarah Hodge done
13-4
with a
last
16
lap,
lap
22.
513.1
509
result.
final. Josh will get 20, and Rick in third with 19. All right, guys, make sure your equipment is off. Come on, Marshall. Race number 3 on deck.
Up next, race number 3. 2WD stock buggy. T3 of 3. Race order is Car 1 Matthew Burnett. Car 2 Sean Dunlop. Car 3 Antonio Caputo. Car 4 Fodor Zabi. Car 5 Bob Maiden. Antonio Caputo. Bob Maiden. Sean Donnelly. Matthew Burnett.
All right, just waiting for Fod. We'll give him a moment. All right, I got my 4 marshals, 1 in the middle.
Fodor Zabi.
All right, everybody's checked in. We're getting set for our last heat of stock footing. Again, we're parking them over before the black line here off the ramp in front of the driver's stand. It's going to be Matt who's going to kick things off at the tone. Then we'll go to Sean. It's Antonio, number 3, Bob, number 4, and Bob, number 5. Matt sporting the new colors. Good stuff. All right, Marshall, stay sharp. Drivers, good luck. Matt at the tone. Go, Sean. Antonio. Bob. Bob. We're on the way, guys. Let's go to work. Not a bad start. Nice and quiet. Marshall stays sharp as we're approaching 30 seconds in. Seconds in, and after 3 laps, Antonio 12. Let's see, 12.8 last lap, 23.503 to get this party going. Sean on 22.06, Matt on 22.07, Bob on 20, Bob on 17. 1 minute.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Antonio Caputo with a 23-lap 5:05.4 pace, Sean Donnelly with a 22-lap 5:07.5 pace, and Matthew Burnett with a 22-lap 5:08.7 pace.
.305 remaining. Antonio still leading this brigade. 13.6 last lap, 23.507 pace.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Antonio Caputo with a 23-lap 5:07.8 pace, Matthew Burnett with a 22-lap 5:11.3 pace, and Sean Donnelly with a 21-lap 5:13.2 pace.
Your leader headed down the runway. 13.1 last lap. Matt with a 14.1. It's Sean in third with a 14 flat. He's on a 20.01. Bob on a 20.13. Bob now on an 18.12. But it's Antonio still clipping them off. 12.9, 23.505 pace. 2:20 remaining.
Two minutes left. After 3 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Antonio Caputo with a 23-lap 5:07.6 pace, Matthew Burnett with a 22-lap 5:10.6 pace, and Sean Donnelly with a 21-lap 5:08.3 pace.
Well, Mr. Caputo's car just coming to an abrupt halt. 13.7 last lap. It's Sean now on top. No, we got Matt. Not so fast. 13.7, 22.509. He's learning with reset. Trying to beat Jacob's time of 22.09. Sean on a 21.04. Bob on a 20. Bob on a 17. But it's all Matt now. giving this a go. 1:15 remaining. $105.
One minute left. After 4 minutes 1 second, the top drivers are Matthew Burnett with a 22 lap 509.8 pace, Sean Donnelly with a 21 lap 502.4 pace, and Bob Maida with a 20 lap 511.2 pace.
40 seconds remaining. See, even the fast guys, even when they fail, they still do something that's very important. You see how young Caputo is just staying up on the driver's stand. He's not expecting the marshal to do anything else, but just continue to do his job. The car will still be there at the end, and he'll go check it out once this is over. That's why I don't want anybody asking for their cars or any of that, because it just adds distractions to the drivers and marshals, and it's completely unnecessary. So, again, something else you can learn from Caputo. As we're closing it out, guys. Finish strong, finish strong.
Sean Donnelly done with a 21 lap 507 flat result.
It's going to be Mod Buggy coming up next. Mod Buggy coming up next.
Result.
Waiting for Bob at 5.
Bob Maida done with a 20 lap 509.7
Bob getting 20
result.
out of it. And
All
Bob
drivers are finished.
with 17. It was that though at the end, 22.510, just missing, resetting it by 1 second. It was Sean with 21 and Bob with 20. All right, guys, our only heat of Mod Buggy coming up next. All right, and I was corrected before by Chris. There is 2. I wasn't used to that. There is 2 for
Up next,
Mod tonight.
race
So
number
good
4.
stuff.
2 WD Mod Buggy. Heat 1
No,
and
you
2.
cannot fly that
Race
from the
over.
runway. No, you can't do that.
Car 1 Stephen Rakowski. Car 2 Devin Benny Mellis. Car 3 Evan Frappier. Car 4 Robert Sandin. Car 5 Scott Bayan. Devin Benny Mellis.
We'll make sure your equipment is all. Come on, Marshall.
Evan
Again,
Frappier.
this is the first of 2 for Mod tonight. Good stuff. The stars are out tonight.
Stephen Rakowski. Robert Sandin. Scott Bayan.
All right, looks like everybody's checked in. We're ready to rock. Marshall, let's see, I need one more spot. I'm not sure if you're going to go do the diagonal. Matt, you stay where you're at. Okay. Over here. I'll tell you what, Matt, since he's in a corner, can you come here? Thank you, buddy. Right here will be good. I appreciate you. So it's going to be Steven. It's going to kick things off at the tone. Then we go to Dev. It's Evan, number 3. Robert, number 4. And Scott Behe, number 5. All right. Matt, if you want, right here is good. That way you can just shoot over. You can put it right here if you want. All good. Thank you, buddy. All right, guys. Right before the black line there. Marshall, stay sharp. Drivers, good luck. It's Steve at the tone. Go Dev. Evan. Robert. Scott. Let's go to work. Race number 5, heat number 2 coming up next for Mod Buggy. It's going to be 5, Matt, Nick Otto, Deshaun. That's my lineup for our next race. If you're marshalling now, give you time. No rush program. Thank you, Marshall. Great hustle. "45 seconds in.
After 1 minute, the top drivers are Devin Vinny Mellis with a 22 lap 5, 0.9 pace, Scott Diet with a 20 lap 5, 0.6 pace, and Steven Rutkowski with a 20 lap 5, 08.3 pace.
So it's Devin doing everything right. 13.6, 22.5 flat, the early pace. Steven out of 21.08, separation 5.5 seconds. It's Evan in third on a 20.11. He's about 4 seconds behind the number 3 car. Scott on a 20, Robert on a 19, 5.05. But it's all Dev, 3.25 remaining. Thank you, Marshall. Again, our Halloween Havoc race scheduled for this coming Sunday. Hope you guys can make it out. Spread the word on social. Doors open at 9 in the morning. We get started at 11. 2 rounds in the main to follow.
After 2 minutes, the top drivers are Devin Vinny Mellis with a 22 lap 5, 0.5 pace, Steven Rutkowski with a 21 lap 5, 08.4 pace, and Evan Frappier with a 20 lap 5, 07.6 pace.
Maybe not.
We're coming up on the halfway. 13.6 for Devin last lap. 22.5 flat. Early pace. Steven on a 21.04. Evan on a 20.02. Scott on a 20. Robert on an 18. Devin last lap. 13.3. 2:20 remaining. We're nicely spaced. First of 2 qualifiers for these guys. Thank you, Marshall. As we're approaching 3 minutes down, 2 to go. It's Devin, Steven, and Evan.
After 3 minutes left, the top drivers are Devin Vinny Mellis with a 22 lap 5, 0.3 pace, Steven Rutkowski with a 21 lap 5, 1.8 pace, and Evan Frappier with a 21 lap 5, 14 flat pace.
A minute 30 remaining. Evan still leading his brigade on an early T2 pace. 13.5. Last lap, 22.5 flat the pace. Steven on a 22.12. Separation 8 seconds. It's Evan in third on a 21.09. He's about 7 seconds behind the number 2 car. Scott in fourth on a 20. Robert on an 18. But it's Devin trying to bring it home. 1:10 remaining. Your leader, no one in front.
After 1 minute left, the top drivers are Devin Vinny Mellis with a 22 lap 5, 05.5 pace, Steven Rutkowski with a 22 lap 5, 12 flat pace.